My name's Neville Kildunne. I'm Works Manager at Christeyns UK here in Bradford. We're the oldest manufacturing company in Bradford, and I've been with the company, this is my 20th year. My role, I look after the production departments, maintenance, warehouse, so the works, if you like. So I have these departments, and we have team leaders who direct into me, and they've got their own teams. So my role is really to facilitate and make sure that everybody who works in those departments is getting the best attention and working to their best ability as well. Well, I'm a very keen promoter of apprenticeships, and that's because I was an apprentice. So I came from a standard education at Greener Grammar School in Keighley. Came away there from there not having achieved what I should have achieved. Tried A-levels, didn't really float my boat. Then looked into apprenticeships, partway through A-levels. Liked the idea, did a 5-year apprenticeship to get my higher national, and then the rest is history really. So I am a keen promoter of apprenticeships. Nothing to say that further education isn't good for some people, it isn't right for everybody. So to have that choice, and whether it's higher education or apprenticeships, traineeships, I would recommend all of them. We do. We've got a bit of what would I call it? An opportunity in Christeyns. Because we're an employer of choice, because we do value our employees, nobody leaves, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because it means we're all getting older, like me, and the average age in Christeyns is around the 50+ mark. And so 3 years ago we decided to do something about that, and we started an apprenticeship programme where we're taking at least 2 apprentices each year. We're in our 3rd year now, so we've been through 5-6 apprentices. Sure, the apprenticeship starts with quite an intense induction day, a selection day, which is a full day. That involves all sorts of things, and it's good fun, but it's hard work. It starts at 8:30 in the morning, runs through till 5, maybe 5:30 in the evening. They then set off a 2-year apprenticeship programme, which is a manufacturing programme. During that programme they will do everything within the business, so right from customer services through to production, warehousing, the laboratory working with the chemists, purchasing, accounts, absolutely everything within the business, even sitting with a driver in a HGV truck going out there. During that 2-year period they'll have regular meetings with me, and we soon get to find out where the strengths and weaknesses are. Young people are just sponges. There's a downside to young people, because they have this thing that's always in their hand, and it gets in the way of work, and it's called a smartphone. But I'm of a different generation, and to put that to one side, young people learn 10 times as fast as us old ones. And also, there does come a point where you need new ideas. If you've been here 20 years like myself, some of my colleagues have been here 30 years, 35 years, and so to have that fresh set of eyes from a young person, and also the IT skills that young people bring with them as well. If you're looking for work, I would say first of all get some experience, so that when you actually find the job that really does float your boat, you've got that experience of being in an interview situation. If you wait until the ideal job comes up and think, I'll go for that, and you've never ever sat in an interview situation, then I would say you're probably less likely to achieve what you want to achieve. If you don't get that opportunity, practice on a friend or a family member, get them to interview you. Just Google it, interview questions, and get a friend to sit there and give you a hard time, because you'll get used to it. And the biggest thing for me as well is to know about the company you go into. If I'm sat with 3 people and I ask them, what do you know about the company? That one person who says, well, Christeyns UK were formed in 1946, they've got a turnover of this, because all of this is available. This is what you do as a business. Wow. Though that young person who says, I know nothing apart from you've got a car park on the front door, it doesn't really sell that person. So know as much about the company as they will want to know about you. As a young person, I would say, if you're going to jump in a taxi, would you get in a taxi and the taxi driver says, where would you like to go, and you say anywhere? Well, don't be surprised if when you get to the end of your taxi ride and you get out, you don't like where it's taken you, and your career path's exactly the same. If you get in that taxi and say, I'm very interested in working with animals, can you take me to that area? You will end up in 20 years time being a happier person in a role that you really want to be in. Don't just jump in that taxi and say, there's £10, take me wherever you want, because you probably won't like it.